enter the pen knowing they're about to face a powerful bull and risk it all for the ride.
Rodeo, especially bull riding itself, you have a chance of dying every time you nod your head, whether it's practice pen or an actual rodeo. So there's always the risk of that, or getting severely hurt to where you could be paralyzed, or you just have a small bump, scrape, or bruise.
UW rodeo athletes put their future health on the line every time they compete. The injuries they risk today can affect their long-term well-being, all while they're pushing to stay competitive in the sport. It's a consistent balance between risking their health and chasing their goals. Different rodeo events come with their own injury risks. Deer wrestlers and goat tyers often deal with knee injuries because of the pressure on their legs. Ropers, on the other hand, usually struggle with shoulder injuries from the repeated motion of swinging and catching the rope. Each event has its challenges, but staying safe is key.
For these two cowboys.
A whole new element in terms of like injuries, injury prevention, because it's like you're kind of dealing with a complete unknown when it comes to that side of it. So with the more like skill or technique portions, like roping, a lot of times it's not as kind of scary, but then especially when you start getting into like saddle bronc, bareback.
I know the risks I take every time I nod my head. I risk not being able to walk again, not being able to play with my kids in the future because I've torn every ligament in my left leg, ACL in my right leg twice, broken my left leg once, countless injuries to my shoulders, broke my neck when I was younger. But I still got to do it. I still got to battle every day. I still got to go out there and practice and still got to compete, even if with the injuries that I have right now.
Sometimes horses can fall onto an athlete or a bull might step on them. These unexpected moments can happen in an instant, and they're part of what makes rodeo so dangerous, even for the most experienced athletes. Tragically, a former UW rodeo athlete recently lost his life when a bull stepped on his neck after his ride. It's a harsh reminder of how dangerous the sport can be. College rodeo athletes often push themselves to the limit, both physically and mentally, to continue their careers. Competing with injuries is common, but it can have lasting effects. These injuries can impact their daily lives long after they're finished college.
It's a sport like I've never seen before. In other sports you get injured, you still on contract, you still get paid. Rodeo is something that you gotta live it every day.
As you can see, the University of Wyoming rodeo team shows incredible dedication and bravery, but they also face serious risks in their sport. From broken bones to life-threatening injuries, rodeo pushes them to their limits every time they compete. Rodeo requires real commitment and a full understanding of the dangers involved. The risks often go unnoticed, but they give us a deeper appreciation for the courage it takes to compete in rodeos.